Once upon a time, there was a chimpanzee called David. David lives with all the other chimpanzees in the forest. One day, David and the other chimpanzees were having dinner. David really wanted to play with his new hoverboard, so he started to swallow his food without chewing. Oh my, David's got the hiccups. Everyone started to panic. The other chimpanzees frantically scratched their heads for ways to get rid of the hiccups. Winston, the smartest chimpanzee, suggested that pressing the palm of your hand with the thumb of your other hand would get rid of the hiccup. So David pressed the palm of his hand with the thumb of his other hand as hard as possible. It didn't work. Then Abraham, the most righteous chimpanzee, suggested that covering the mouth and breathing normally would get rid of the hiccup. So David covered his mouth and breathed normally. It didn't work. Then Brittany, the prettiest chimpanzee, at least that's what she thinks. Okay, she's kinda cute, but she's also very narcissistic, so anyways, she suggested that plugging the ears for 10 seconds would get rid of the hiccup. So David plugged his ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It didn't work. Then Chad, the douchiest chimpanzee, suggested that sticking out the tongue as far out as possible would get rid of the hiccup. So David stuck his tongue out as far as possible. The hiccup didn't go away, but it certainly was funny seeing a chimpanzee stick his tongue out. Then Bob, the most average chimpanzee, suggested that he didn't have much to say and left. No one expected anything from Bob anyways. Then Max, the bravest chimpanzee, suggested that taking a deep breath and holding his breath for 5 seconds would get rid of the hiccup. So David took a deep breath and held his breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then David exhaled. His face started to return to its normal colors and his breathing returned to normal. The hiccup seems to be gone. Well, it wasn't gone. Then Nick, the coolest chimpanzee, suggested that drinking water with 7 continuous quick gulps would get rid of the hiccup. So David went to the nearest river and started to drink. Yeah, no, it didn't work. Then David and the chimpanzees realized something very important. It doesn't fucking matter. It's just a hiccup. Everyone gets it once in a while. Nobody's life is without hiccups. You see, the important thing is not to stress and worry about it so much that you can't do anything else. Things that are really much more important. Because you're wasting 3 minutes watching a video about how to get rid of hiccups. Well, about David the chimpanzee. But, you know. Acknowledge it, suck it up, and move the fuck on. It's not that big of a deal.